Hi, what's happening? Fish fighting?
Will you just cool it, mister?
What's the matter?
Hold it down, will you? You're scaring them off.
Well, listen, can I just stay here and watch?
Not over here, over there.
Hi.
Hi.
She takes her fishing very seriously.
Yeah, I can see that.
Thirsty?
Oh, thank you. You know, maybe if I watch her, I'll pick up a few pointers.
You won't even have to ask.
I'm gonna go down there and watch.
I hate to miss work, Dan. I know, but it leaves you short-handed. Don't you go giving my job to anybody. Luke? No, not since he called that first call, before I went sprawling all over the stairs. Yeah, I will. Thanks, Dan. No, don't worry. I'm fine. Say hello to everybody, okay?
I'm glad I ran into you. I have wanted to talk to you.
Oh, Dr. Quartermaine, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to barge in on you the other morning.
Really? Don't worry about that. You had no way of knowing.
Well, I just never dreamed that you and Dr.
We
Quartermaine...
are married, you know.
Well, yes, but you...
And we do have a right to share a bedroom. But I would appreciate discretion on your part. I mean, we wouldn't want any gossip to upset Lila and Edward, would we?
Oh, no, certainly not. But I'm not a gossip.
Oh, Stella, I didn't mean to imply that you were. No, as a matter of fact, I have great appreciation for what you've done on many counts. All the little family secrets that you've kept. And I really don't think I have shown my appreciation the way I should.
Oh, you don't have to. I enjoy my work.
Well, it's your loyalty that I'm grateful for. I mean, we can always count on Stella not to say or do anything that might compromise us. I was kind of thinking that a bonus is in the offing.
Oh, that's not necessary.
Oh, I think it is. Really, for your loyalty and to show my gratitude for everything that you've done.
Oh, Dr. Quartermaine, I don't really need a...
I would like to. Myself, personally. Just myself. I mean, we don't even have to mention it to anyone else. Boy, do I need this lunch. I have got a big afternoon ahead of me.
Oh, that's right. First day on the new job.
Yes, you have an interview with some waterfront tycoon?
Well, we call George Dernley a waterfront tycoon.
Yeah, well, I call him a waterfront thug. But I'll be interested in your assessment of the gentleman. I use the term very, very loosely.
Mm-hmm. You have an interview today, too, don't you, darling?
Yes, I'm trying not to think about it.
I'm telling you, job hunting can be such a bore. But don't worry, darling, you'll be sensational, I'm sure.
If I could just quit being so nervous.
Breathe deeply. I do that every time before I go on stage.
Isn't a job interview a little different?
No, not at all. It's a performance of sorts.
Everything is to you. Now, look, just ignore her. Just be yourself, Laura.
Darling, I'm a very close friend of Edward's. Mention my name and you can't miss.
Do you think that might work with Dernley?
Well, it might, darling. You don't know. Well, he could have seen one of my films.
Well, look, irregardless of this over here, here's to the Templeton girls and a start of a whole new life.
You're here. You're here.
Just only wish we had a new address to go with it.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with the old one?
Well, it's getting pretty tiring living out of a suitcase.
Yeah, I guess the Croydon is everything but palatial.
Let's see, it's a rat trap, a fire trap, and a health
Oh, I
hazard.
hate that place.
Not to mention all those wonderful people we meet.
Well, Jackie's looking for an apartment. As soon as she finds one, we are moving out.
I didn't realize that you were looking for a place.
Every day.
Well, that's what I have here. It's the real estate section. I'm looking for a place myself.
What's the matter with you three? You fed up with my company?
Oh, never, darling. But a girl does need a place in which to run and hide.
Hide from what?
The world. Oh, but it's so difficult. These prices.
You're telling me everything I like, I can't afford, and everything I can afford, I wouldn't dare live in.
My experience exactly, darling.
Even with Laura and I both working, I don't know if we'll be able to swing it.
Why don't you all combine forces?
What do you mean?
I mean, get a place together, the three of you.
Well, I had never quite thought of that one.
Me either, darling.
Well, it does make sense.
Makes a whole lot of sense. Look, you get a place big enough, you won't find each other for months.
I need space for my acting classes, darling.
Oh, I have to have complete peace and quiet to write.
Well, then what we need is 3 bedrooms and lots of living space.
The 3 bedrooms I've seen advertised are so steep.
Yeah, if you're lucky enough to find one. That kind of apartment generally tends to be in the old buildings, and they're all down by the waterfront.
Not for me, darling. I'm not exactly the waterfront type. Besides, I never get any sleep down there. It's much too noisy.
Well, it's a good idea. We should think about it. I'm gonna head over to the paper.
Oh, yes, and I guess I'd better get over to the Quartermaine.
Hang on to your money, girls. All this is on me.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Break a leg, darling. That is a showbiz term for good luck.
I think I've heard that one before.
We better go. Oh, and Laura, don't forget. Give Edward my love.
And give Lila all of mine.
Shall I put in a good word for Dernley?
Just put in a good interview.
I will.
Lila.
Well, darling, what are you going to do with your life this afternoon?
Good point.
Robert.
That might be the answer there. Hello.
Robert, thank God.
Ruby?
I didn't know who else to call.
What's wrong?
Could you please come over right away?
What's happened?
They came through the window. It missed me.
Hold it. What are you trying to tell me?
Somebody threw a rock through my window.
You hurt?
No. But I'm terrified.
All right, I'm on way. That was Ruby. Someone's put a rock through a window.
Where?
Oh, her place. I'll explain it to you later. I haven't got time.
All right, one fishing pole coming inside. Oh, that's a good catch. How many did you get?
6. That's my quota.
That's your what?
Don't you know anything? You're only allowed to catch a certain number per day.
Oh. What are you gonna do with these?
Eat them for lunch. Browns make terrific eating.
Yeah. How are blues?
There's no such thing as blue trout. These are German browns. Then there's rainbow, and brook trout, and cutthroat.
Listen, if I cut a stick, do you think I could catch a couple of browns for my lunch?
Don't call a fishing rod a stick.
I'm sorry.
You're not exactly an outdoor type, are you?
Well, no, kid. See, I'm more the indoor type propped up against the bar, but I'm trying to change my image.
I don't know. You've got a long way to go.
Hey, did you catch any pointers? Yeah, I had a regular lesson here.
These are my parents, Jake and Sally. I'm
Hi,
Debbie.
Jake. Hi, Sally.
Hi.
Oh, Debbie, I'm Luke.
He doesn't know anything about catching a fish.
No, but I'm sudden death with a blue agate.
What's that?
Oh, gotcha.
You see, there's something she doesn't know.
Delightful.
Luke, could you join us for lunch?
Yeah, if I can contribute something.
You can help clean the fish.
Well,
Luke, better you than me.
Oh,
thanks, Dad.
We'll go get the grill ready.
have fun.
Yeah,
Happy cleaning.
thanks. Clean them, huh? Well, I bet you think I don't know how to do this, don't you? Well, I do.
No, Stella, I know.
Stella,
I've
could you mail this for me?
Oh, yes, sir, Dr. Quartermaine. I want to apologize for the other morning.
Oh, don't apologize, please, Stella. I was delighted to see you.
Dirty.
Excuse me.
Stella, one brief moment, please.
Alan, the woman has work to do.
Certainly she can spare me one moment.
But Dr. Quartermaine, I really have to go into the living room and...
Stella, I will pay you twice what my wife offered you.
Alan, don't pay any attention to him, Stella. How dare you insult this woman?
What do you mean? You're the one that offered her a bribe, and that was to tell a lie. I'll pay her to tell the truth.
Nobody has to pay me anything. I always tell the truth.
Good girl.
That'll be all, Stella. I'll get it. Hello? Lila, I thought you were going to be home from Southampton today. Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I made an appointment with Laura Templeton to talk to you about the job at ELQ. No, Lila, no, excuse me. I really don't think it would be a good idea if you called Edward and asked him to hire. Well, honestly, I don't think he would do it. No, listen, let me figure something out. Get around the male Quartermaine ego. Yeah, I think I can do it, and look, all you have to do is go ahead, enjoy yourself, have a wonderful charity ball, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? All right, bye. Oh, I'll get it, Stella. Oh, hi, Laura.
Hope I'm not too late.
No, you're right on the button. Unfortunately, my mother-in-law is not back from Southampton as scheduled.
Oh, I really wanted to meet her, too, and of course, about the job.
Yes, I know that. Sit down, please. Okay. We did talk about it, and I think there's a pretty good chance you're going to have a job at ELQ.
Really?
Yep. But you are, unfortunately, going to have to go over to the office and speak with Edward.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yes. Well, I think I know a way to handle this, so... Look, just don't worry. It might be a little odd, the way I go about it.
I don't understand.
Well, listen, trust me. Just go ahead with whatever I do or say. Don't let it bother you or confuse you. I'm just trying to get around a rather, well, let's say a cranky Quartermaine. Going to use a little reverse psychology. But I think it's going to get you a job.
Oh, I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to. I think you're going to be an asset. At ELQ, they could use a little life around the place. Speaking of which, I guess I better get to the office.
Oh, well, should I?
Oh, no, wait a minute. No, don't you do anything for a few minutes. Let me go ahead, and I'm going to say to Edward I have some business to talk to him about. When you arrive, you are going to be confronted with a rather nauseatingly perfect person named Randall. You don't know his name is Randall.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay.
So just go ahead, apply for a job as you would normally, and don't expect a normal reaction.
I beg your pardon?
Never mind. I'm sorry. Just hang in there with me, and with any luck, you'll get a job, and I'll have a good time getting it for you. Okay? See you later. Don't forget, right here.
Okay.
But first, I figured a kid did this.
Well, whoever it was had a mighty arm. I mean, that's some rock.
Yeah, I know. Listen, watch out for the glass around here.
Oh, it just went everywhere.
Yeah, look, where's your broom?
Oh, honey, you don't have to do that.
Hey, look, relax, will you? I mean, it's not every day you get an ICBM through your kitchen window. Now, where is your broom?
In there.
You know, love, something about this does not compute. You know, kids throw rocks, they throw stones, but...
I never had any trouble with the kids.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a kid, too, until that silicone business out there.
Look, everybody in the building, we've had nothing but problems.
I better talk to a few neighbors, I think.
Look, they're just going to tell you the same thing.
Well, do you think they'll talk to me?
Well, if you tell them you're a friend of mine, they will.
I'll start ringing a few bells.
Oh, Mrs. Burke in E2, her buzzer has been on the blink since yesterday.
Are you going to be okay?
Look, what do you think you're going to find out?
I'll answer that when I've asked a few questions. But we got to find out who's responsible for this. We got to find out quick. Now, are you going to be okay?
Sure. In fact, I'll even make you a pot of Australian tea.
I love you to death. Wait a minute. What do you think you're doing?
That matter was taken care of 3 days ago, and I assure you there is absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Oh, well, that's fine, Edward, but I haven't seen anything about it. I don't have a report.
Well, I wish you'd propel your body back to the hospital and leave ELQ to me.
Edward.
All right, all right. I'll see if I can find it.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. May I help you?
Yes, I would like to see Mr. Edward Quartermaine.
My dear, so would half the world. Have you an appointment?
No,
You do have a name, I presume?
Yes, I do. Laura Templeton.
No one sees Mr. Quartermaine without an appointment, Miss Templeton.
Oh, but I was told...
Is there something I could do for you?
Oh, well, I'm here to apply for a position.
Well, certainly you don't need an appointment with Mr. Quartermaine to do that. I make all those decisions. However, I can save us both time and effort. At the moment, our staff is full. If you'd care to fill out an application...
Excuse me. Something wrong, Randall?
I can handle the situation, Dr. Quartermaine.
Edward, I think you have a visitor.
I assure you, the last thing in the world I need
A young lady.
What? Oh. Do I know you?
My name is Laura Templeton.
She's looking for work, sir. I've already told her we're not hiring.
That's right. You talk to him.
Oh, I'm a friend of Tiffany Hill's. She said to give you her love.
Oh, she did she? Well. Any friend of Tiffany Hill's is, what did you say your name was, my dear?
Her name's Laura Templeton,
I'm sure
sir.
the lady knows her own name, Randall. Please, Laura, come right into the office. Well, fine woman, Tiffany. Very unusual. Flamboyant, I believe is the word.
Excuse me.
Oh, this is my daughter-in-law.
How do you do?
So, Tiffany sent to say hello, did she? Well, what's she doing with herself these days now that the nightclub is closed down
Excuse
for a
me,
while?
Edward.
What do you want, Monica? I mean, this lady is a friend of Tiffany Hill.
Yes, so I heard, but I don't really think you should be hiring anybody without consulting Lila.
My word, I'm just talking to the girl.
Well, yeah, fine, as long as she understands that. But really, Randall, as usual, seems to be right. We don't need additional help here. And even though she is a friend of Tiffany's and Miss, excuse me, I'm sorry, your name, what is your name?
Laura Templeton.
Ah, Laura. I like that name. Well, I'm sure Miss Templeton is quite capable, but I really don't think Lila would approve of just hiring somebody because they're a friend of a friend.
Well, what the hell does Lila's approval have to do with anything? You know, I still make the day-to-day decisions around here.
Yeah, well, Edward, forgive me, but what would she do? I mean, Randall takes care of everything in this place. He does everything that has to be done.
Yeah, except cheer up the place.
Edward, are you kidding? I mean, come on. You cannot run your business as though it was a charitable institution. For heaven's sakes, I don't think I would really approve of you just, well, hiring somebody. I mean, let's face it, there isn't a job for her here.
Well, we could make a job. How fast do you type, my dear?
Well, I barely type at all.
Well, don't you worry about that. We can let Randall handle that.
Are you kidding, Edward? I mean, really, you lost your mind. Forgive me, my dear, but you can't hire every pretty face that walks in this door. Lila will have a fit.
I can hire anybody I wish to hire. I want to remind you, Monica, I am an executive in this corporation, and I have the authority to make such decisions. Well, 49% of the authority, that is. I say the girl is hired.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You're the one who's going to have to deal with Lila.
Yes.
The corporate office, sir.
Yeah, what about it?
You have an appointment there in 15 minutes?
Oh, yeah. And you say I don't need help. Now, I can put her to work right away. Can you stay?
Well, I hadn't really...
Well, you know, just until we get back. You could take care of the reception desk while Randall is with me. Randall, Miss Templeton is going to work with us. Okay, now you come right out here, my dear. There's a nice, comfortable chair in back of the desk. Here are the telephones. There's coffee over there in case you want any of that. And you take your orders from me and nobody else. Now, do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Fine.
Oh, wait, I did it! Let's celebrate.
But the phone.
Oh, hang the phones. Let them ring off the hook. I don't care. This is terrific. Edward has some orange juice in there, and I'm going to open one of his best bottles of champagne. It's going to make him mad as hell, but then he's always mad as hell. Who cares? I'm so thrilled we did it.
Ira, Pete, what are you doing? Looking for somebody. Help! Nobody. I got the wrong floor. What floor do you want? Listen, mister.
Now, you listen, Curly. I want to know what you're doing here.
Hey, making a delivery.
Of what?
Ain't none of your business.
Well, I'm making it my business.
Out of my way.
Now, it's a little early for Christmas, isn't it? Hey?
Let go of me.
I'm going to stuff those down your throat one at a time. If you don't tell me who you're working for.
Nobody.
Oh, really? Nobody? I'll choke it out of you, pal. I'm going to choke
myself. I'm getting even.
With who?
The landlord. He threw me out. I'm getting back at him.
Oh, you're precious, aren't you? So you're making life miserable for everybody in the building. Why don't I just simply turn you over to the police and tell them what a great guy you are? Ah! Ah! Look at these things! Ah! Here, go, get back inside.
No idea. Just a messenger, I think.
I'd like to make this as informal as possible, like a conversation instead of a dull question and answer period.
Whatever you want, honey.
Okay, since this is my first assignment for the paper, I'd like to add a twist. A rags to riches angle, if that's all right with you.
Rags to riches, huh? Yeah, okay, that's me.
You know, our readers would really like to know how you became so powerful and important. I mean, so quickly here in Port Charles.
By busting my hump 24 hours a day and being legit. Oh, listen, you know, my English isn't too good sometimes. I hope you don't make me look too bad.
Don't worry about it. Just relax. Tell me, you just recently returned to Port Charles 2 years ago?
Hey, been doing a little detectiving, huh? Yeah, 2 years ago. And now I own half this waterfront.
How'd you do it?
Oh, I keep my eyes open. See, I figured the action was going to be down here, you know, expansion. But I don't mind taking risks here, especially with the good of this town is involved.
You consider yourself civic-minded, then?
Sissy, nobody does more for this town than George Dernley. You may not know it, but there'd be no sports center in this town if it wasn't for me.
How so?
I own the building. I rent it to him. Had a big loss, too. You can put that down. But, look, I figure what's good for the kids is good for the city, you know? I mean, the kids are the future, and I'll do anything for the future of this town.
Who would do a thing like that?
No idea. But I intend to find out.
Ah! Those damn things in my sleep.
Yeah, well, I think you better report this to the landlord.
What landlord? Got a super who's in love with long distance.
Where do you pay your rent?
I don't know, CM Corporation.
What's the address?
There's no address. It's a post office box, 635.
CN Management Corporation. There's got to be a face behind that.
I'd like to know who.
And I intend to find out, because someone's going to a whole lot of trouble to make every tenant in this building very unhappy.
Could we go back to your family?
Well, they're all dead. I mean, I ran away from home when I was a kid. You don't want to hear about that.
I would be very interested to know more about your personal life.
That's pretty dull.
I'm sure it's not. What about hobbies, for instance?
Work is my hobby.
Uh-huh. What about friends and associates?
I keep pretty much to myself.
Any charities?
They all come knocking at my door.
You mentioned the sports center. Do you have any particular interest in sports?
Oh, I don't have much time, you know? I mean, I just rent them the building.
I'm not trying to pry, Mr. Dernley. I would just like to get a little more information on your personal life. I mean, I have so much on your public image.
I keep the two separate, lady.
Boss, we got a problem.
Don't you know we're busy?
Huh?
I mean, this is a reporter.
Oh, well, I'm real sorry, but we sort of have an emergency.
Look, we're gonna have to finish this later.
When?
Well, I'll let you know. I'll phone you or something, okay?
I guess we'll have to be.
Yeah, fine, thanks. You nitwit. What do you mean barging in here like that?
Scorpio's been nosing around Ruby Anderson's.
Did he see you?
No, but he roughed up that guy that you sent over with the box of bugs pretty good.
Did that jerk spill anything besides the bugs?
No, I heard the whole thing. But listen, George, this guy Scorpio could be trouble.
Oh, that's your problem. I'm paying you to do a job. I want that building cleared.